What's happening? Brian Tong here with your Googlicious. It's everything inside the world of Google that we can pack inside of a show. And we'll have plenty of new things to talk about, especially after Google's upcoming September 29th event in San Francisco. Now, we're expecting to see 2 new Nexus devices, including a smaller Nexus phone by LG and a larger version of the device built by Huawei. And they have been leaked out on the web over the past few months. Now, these are the first Nexus devices that are expected to run Android 6.0 Marshmallow out of the box. Android Pit has released a new image of the LG-based Nexus phone that will feature its fingerprint scanner on the rear side as well. But that's not all. LG recently sent out invitations for another event of their own set for October 1st in New York. Now, this could be for their own rumored V10 phone that will reportedly have a secondary ticker display for additional information. Now, you can see here it will be on the top of the normal display and next to the front-facing camera. This wouldn't be the first phone to have something like this. You can search for a little doozy called the Samsung Continuum, but we'll see how it all comes together. And since we're talking Samsung, they've had the Galaxy S6 out on the market for a few months, but did the Galaxy S7 already leak out? A report by Sam Mobile says a Samsung device with the name Lucky LTE appeared on the Geekbench benchmark database recently and has confirmed it's the new Galaxy S7 that has been codenamed Project Lucky. S7, Lucky number 7. Get it? Alright, the report says Samsung is using a new Exynos 8890 chipset with its Mongoose system on a chip that has some of the fastest performance tested to date. It's unlikely expandable storage will return, but there is a chance, and Samsung is also testing a new 20 megapixel camera for the Galaxy S7 and a project called All Lens Cover, which could point to support for additional lenses for the camera, but it's still very early. Now, people are still talking about Apple's 3D Touch announcement, and yes, I cover Apple stuff, and hearing people say it's just a long press feature is really selling it short. Other than the OS, really, this became the biggest platform differentiator between Android and Apple, and just wait until we see what the devs do with it. Now, in the Android world, the only phone that has something like this is the Huawei Mate S with its own Force Touch feature that they actually call Force Touch. Pre-orders are open now, but unfortunately, Force Touch won't be a standard feature on the Mate S, and Huawei said it will only be available in select markets. And it's a great thing they decided not to tell us which markets that would have it. Thanks, Huawei. Now, Bloomberg reports that Google will begin testing grocery and fresh food deliveries in 2 U.S. cities later this year to compete with Amazon Fresh. Google Express will be partnering with the super fresh and not so wallet-friendly Whole Foods, aka Whole Paycheck, and Costco Wholesale for the new service. San Francisco will be the first city to try it out. The other has yet to be named. Plus, Google's next-day delivery service will also be expanding to the Midwest in and around Indiana, Wisconsin, and Ohio. And if you guys and gals aren't paying attention, this is really an arms race for delivery services between Amazon and the Big G right now. And finally, The Guardian reports that Google is expanding production of their electric self-driving cars and is now making at least a few hundred. They say they are building them to learn what it takes to build one from the ground up. They'll have some more help after the announcement that ex-Hyundai CEO John Krafik will be the new CEO for their self-driving car project. They aren't planning to market or sell these prototype cars to the public in the near future, but their goal is to have widespread distribution by 2020. All right, that's going to do it for this week's show. You can always email us at Googlicious@cnet.com or tweet me at Brian Tong. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time for some more of that Googlicious.
Googlicious.